Hello, hello. We're getting started here. Hello, Simon. Thank you for joining. We're just getting started. We have Respect playing on the background by Aretha Franklin. Thank you, Simon, calling from Nigeria. Good to have you. Hi, Funke. Thank you for calling in from Nigeria. Hello, Bonsi. Thank you for calling in. Hi, Olin. I'm so excited to see you. Thank you for calling in from Philippines. Thank you. Hello, Esther. Welcome. Thank you. Esther from Nigeria is here. And then we have Joanne. That's our guest for today. Hello, Udrak, calling from Nigeria. Thank you. Hi, Joanne. I have you connected. We're going to see how we can bring you on camera again. You just have to add it on. Thank you so much. It's so good to have everyone.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm good. How is everyone?
Everyone is
Good.
well. I am so excited to see you. Thank you so much for getting in. The guests are looking forward to meet you today. So it's a beautiful day. It's Monday, 7:30 a.m., guys. And we are here for the Civilized Presence. Woohoo! Are you not excited? I just enjoyed this music a couple of seconds ago by Aretha Franklin, and that's Respect. And I just thought that was going to get us right in the right mood for this session. So welcome, Joanne. It's so good to see you. And guys, I have a surprise. It is Joanne's birthday. So I'm going to say happy birthday to Joanne. Yes, I got you there.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. It is
Thank
so
you.
special for us to
it
have
is,
you
it is.
on the line with us on your birthday, for us to be able to share with you on this special day. I hope you had a wonderful day. So our guest.
And my friends
Thank you
are
so
here
much.
too. My friends Rebecca, Ivy, Christine. Thank you.
Great.
Good to see you.
Great. So welcome everyone. This is our second session, wow, of our Facebook series, The Civilized Presence. And I just want to let you know that you can all have access to me every Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you are not able to join us live, you would have access to the recording or the replay. Another way, a best way is really to be part of our Facebook business page. You can like us on So Unique Experts. And we are on Instagram on So Unique Experts as well. So, and if you would want to learn more about what we do, you can visit us on our website. It's www.thecivilityacademy.com. So I just want to introduce this wonderful guest of ours. I am so thrilled, Joanne, that you accepted to come online on your birthday. I really do appreciate
My pleasure.
you. So this is Joanne Ho. Joanne Ho is calling in from Malaysia. So all the people in Malaysia, I'm just kind of giving you a high five from Malaysia. Joanne is a master civility trainer with the Civility Experts Malaysia. And she is also PSMB certified trainer. She was the VP membership of AICI Malaysian chapter for 2014 to 2016. And also, she's the director of In Good Company Etiquette Academy and Finishing School in Malaysia, and the founder of Civility Experts Academy in Malaysia. So welcome, Joanne. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Louisa, for having me. I'm so glad. I'm so honored to be here and to share some of my opinion on civility at workplace. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Perfect. So I really do appreciate you all for being able to be here on this Facebook series titled The Civilized Presence. Like I said, it is the second session. Wow, we're already in number 2. And we've had such a great response from the last time. We got a lot of comments, a lot of inboxes, phone calls as soon as we were done. And people said, wow, this is really, really great. So thank you. And that has kind of inspired us to do even more and just have this meaningful conversations with you on Mondays and Fridays on civility through the Facebook series, The Civilized Presence. So we're not going to take too much time. And just for the purpose of those who have never met me personally, my name is Louisa Akaiso, and I am a master civility trainer based here in Virginia in the U.S. And like I said before, you can have fun with me every Monday and Fridays at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I will be right here. And if you don't get me live online, do not forget to send me a message and just put your comments below. The comments keep us going. I love your comments. And put all the questions that you have. And if you do think that you would want to come online one of these days, I would be so happy and honored to hear from you. Thank you so much. So without taking so much of a time, we're just going to go through what we have for today. So, Joanne, over to you. I know that you've been doing quite a lot of work in civility in Malaysia. I really have to applaud you for that. Now, just tell us a little bit about civility in Malaysia and how easy has it been to adapt to civility, especially with the culture, the government in Malaysia, and what are the challenges that you've faced? And tell us a bit about, the challenges you've faced and maybe also your company and some of the offerings that has helped out with fostering civility in that environment. Over to you, Joanne.
Thank you, Louisa. I would like to say good evening, good morning from France at West, and
Right.
good evening from the friend in the East. Wow. Okay. I'm so honored to be here. Well, I would like to talk about civility in workplace, but before, in Malaysia, we are a multicultural country, and we used to live with different person, different culture, different races since we were very young, and we were educated in that environment that people respect each other at all time and get along with each other, with different culture, with different religious people. It's just easy for us because we expect that and we respect everything here in that environment, and people respect each other, culture, different religious people. So what is
Go ahead.
What is the most?
Go ahead. Sorry.
What is the most and the most critical and challenging point issue in Malaysia? That would be the corruption. The corruptions, and I can call it bravery. And
Okay.
yes, that is the most serious issue in Malaysia. And the fraud, yes, the fraud case. Survey conducted by the KPMG in 2014 from 100 listed company in Pusa, Malaysia, 64% companies says that business cannot be done without that. And 90% of the company says that the fraud is an inevitable cost when doing the business. So that how serious is this happen in Malaysia? It's because the core value of an integrity, it's shaking right now. It's not firm, and it's not bringing it out from by the leader, I would say. So it makes a bigger challenge when the political and politician use it to like a threaten, or it makes the unpeaceful in Malaysia. So I would say that by correct that, I would see our coming generation, the people, the younger group, the young generation should be educated in such a way that they should know what is the core value and what are the principles of doing business, and how they can maintain the international standard as an individual. This is what our company would like to offer to the younger group, to the young generation, like in university or fresh graduate. So I would like to talk about the incivility in workplace. That's how we might think the civility is very important, bringing into the workplace. Let us calculate. Every one of us have 24 hours. And each 8 hours, 8 hours be a day of us. 8 hours out of 24 will be in the workplace. 8 hours sleep time and 8 hours with the family or social time. That's as average. And these 8 hours actually is interrelated. And the critical first 8 hours will be at the workplace. If you are given a chance, what would you like to spend your 8 hours in the workplace? You want to be the happy environment, or it is a sad environment because it will affect the second 8 hours, which is a sleep time, with a poor quality of sleeping time that directly affect our health issue. That's why when we said incivility or rudeness happen in the workplace, it eventually causes an unhealthy for individual health threatening issue. And if we want to, from a point of a business, the cost of absenteeism and because of the poor health of the staff is high, and the cost of recruitment, that people cannot stand the environment, they feel threatened and they feel belittled in that environment, they won't stay. And also it direct affect the productivity. So that is not the win-win situation in employee or the employer. All were lost, lose in any other way. So if we want to turn around this situation, we better implement the civility in the workplace. That's how people can respect each other and create a harmony environment for the first 8 hours, the critical one.
Great. Thank you so much, Joanne.
Sense?
Absolutely. It makes a lot of sense. I was just going to go back to our viewers. I want to say thank you again for getting on the Facebook series, The Civilized Presence. You are in the right place at the right time, receiving the right message. And I'm just going to say that if you are here, it is because you have an interest in this topic. And so you might have people in your network who might also be interested in this. So can you please like this video, or you can show us some love or give us the wow face, And please share it on your page or on your Facebook group, or even go ahead to tag your friends that you think they might find the contents here very beneficial. Please do that for us, and we would really appreciate it. So we're just going to go back to you, Joanne. You had some interesting stats at the beginning of the session. And I must say thank you so much for doing all of the work. And this is why we bring the best of the best in the area, because you have been doing this for so many years as an image consultant and now as a civility master trainer. So there is no better person that can be talking to us from Malaysia about this topic. So another question that I might have for you is, now, I had the post on Facebook a couple of weeks ago, and just talking about the research based stats on civility in the workplace and why civility is so important in the workplace. And that kind of triggered a lot of questions and conversation, and a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, is this really happening? Of course it is. And we also had lots of people who were another group who kind of resonated with what had happened and really would want to see a change in the workplace. Now, just go by and tell us at least good 5 steps which people you would encourage someone who really doesn't have a background in civility, and how they can, the best way to foster it in the workplace. Maybe they might be an entrepreneur, just a professional, or an HR person. What would be a good steps to follow to foster civility in the workplace? Over to you, Joanne.
Well, great. To choose civility actually is a choice, whether you want it or you do not want it. But when we see on if it can create a harmony and productive environment, why don't? So by giving a choice, and everybody agree that yes, it works. So now what it would be the next step will be the change. We can use a company value. What are the company value? Probably they will say, oh, team spirit will be our company value, or integrity is our company value. So we work towards that. We form a common ground that everybody agree that this is what we are looking for. This is what we want to build in a company. So, for example, if we take integrity, so everybody should practice for little things daily, every day. Just take the small change. What will be the small change? Just have a smile when you have to work. Like Mother Teresa said, peace begin with a smile. That's so simple and easy. And be helpful, be considerate, because we are sharing the space. And be encouraged, just as simple as greeting someone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Just make people's day. That's little actions eventually will boost up people's emotional, happy, harmony. And when they start to have a feeling of safe, they feel comfortable with you, they feel comfortable with each other, I would say each other, then that is the time to build the trust. When the trust coming up, people were willing to share a lot of things. They'll be more open-minded, and they will be share, and they will have solved the problem hand in hand, and they can do a lot of group work with the positive energy among us. That's how we have created a healthy, positive, and civility environment at that workplace. Then it can go to at that time they already can accept the difference between people's backgrounds. They can accept the different opinion from others, from their colleagues, from their peers. And it's time for them to continuous learning from each other. So for the company, it's much easier when they have a bunch of employee or staff that willing to take charge, to willing to make have the self belonging and take the initiative to do something for themselves, which is more easier for the employer. Means that it's not only the boss or only one person to look after the company, but it's a group of people who looks after the company and we grow together. This is the easiest step that we can take at the very first stage. And this will be the long journey to go. That's simple. That's simple. Isn't it?
Thank you so much.
Simple?
Absolutely. It sounds great too. We're just going to look at the comments from our viewers. Oh, thank you, Dawn, for joining in. This means so much to us. Thank you so much. We have Jacqueline Williams. Thank you for calling in. We have Ella from the US. Thank you so much. We have Udrak from Canada. Thank you. And so Morel said, accept differences and continue to learn from each other. I think so too. And Jacqueline Williams said, positive working environment. Absolutely. And another comment from Morel, civility is a choice. So we have the right audience. They are listening and paying attention. Now, just before we finish this, I want to pass on. I had a question from one of our, someone who had watched our video the last time. And when she saw the post about civility at work, she sent a question, and I think that we can deal with that. So I'm just going to read it exactly how she sent it. It said, how do we manage to bring civility to our board when there is that one elected individual who will not listen or act civilly at all? So Joanne, that is something that's bothering people.
And it's so real, and it happened everywhere. It's common. Well, I would say that people react differently, and when we see that that's rude, probably for them it's just the way of communicating. They won't know that this is rude. For them, this is normal. So I would say they are lack of knowledge how to communicate to people. It's just that. It's not that they purposely want to do it. So in that is the case, I would say we could bring out the objective while in a meeting. Everybody move forward to that objective and be specific that everybody allowed to share the idea. If someone react differently, we can just let them know firmly and politely, especially to let them know this is how we deal, how we communicate. Perhaps you can choose to communicate with us in the same way. I think it's much more easier for us to proceed to the next level. That is make things like common. Yes.
Absolutely. So that is such a positive comment. I have some interesting comments from the audience. I got one here that says you just spam them out. Wow, that is tough. We're discussing civility here, guys. And somebody else, Udwak from Canada, says kick them out. Wow. So I guess we have a lot of work to do, but thank you so much for your comments. So I'm just going to go back to recap this, that civility is the fundamental to living a successful life. And it is an effective tool to improving the quality of our lives. Our guest, Joanne, had explained to how important it is for us to pay attention to the first 8 hours that you spend in the workplace. Because the 8 hours can have a huge impact in how the rest of the day goes. You know, sometimes we have people take back the grumpiness to their families because of not having a happy time in the workplace. And so we have to come together and work together to try to make our world and the workplace livable. and we cannot do this alone. So we need all of our audience to pass on this information. Like we said, you have to share this video. There's somebody that wants to learn something from this video. Please share it and send us all the love. I'm not seeing the love coming up. I need the loves. I need the likes. Because the more that you love and like it, we would have more people get to see these videos. And I just want you to know that this Facebook series was set up because we want to be able to restore civility in our society. And we're going to do this through meaningful conversations. It's not going to be anything technical. As you can see in the first two sessions, civility is not complicated. It is something that you and I can be part of. It is as easy as saying, thank you, please, I appreciate you. Maybe it's just those compliments. You're just going to make somebody's day. It is that simple as getting in the store and seeing the 82-year-old woman who can hardly move around and just help her to do what she has to do. Offering some kind of kindness. Sprinkle kindness everywhere that you go. It is so easy. Guys, we can do it. And so we are going to be here every Monday and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm not going to be doing this alone. I will be doing it with my colleagues and experts from different parts of the world. You can see that we are a big family. This is Joanne from Malaysia. And on Friday, of course, we have a surprise for you. And if you do have any issues or questions that you might want us to deal with, like we just dealt with one, bring it on. Put it on the comments, even when we're not live. There is the replay, and we will pay attention. And on the comments, we will come back to read the comments. You mean so much to us. So we want to see what are the problems. How can we be helpful? We had a suggestion from one of our viewers on Friday, and she said, Louisa, you need to bring on the police. We're working on that. So just before we go, Joanne, I just want you to tell us a little bit about some of the offerings that you have right now in Malaysia, because we have a lot of people from Malaysia that are watching and will be interested in the training. So can you let us know how easy it is for people to join on this movement and what you have on ground right now, just before you get off the line?
Yes, we do have the weekly weekly children program for age 5 to 17 years old, separated in 3 groups on mannerism and value kind of activities, small activities, and in conjunction with those etiquettes. Because we want the children to understand that not only the manners and etiquettes are important, but it comes from the civility point of view. It's underpinned in every action we take, in every step, and also make decision whether we want to make friends with others. It's all come along automatically. So I would say teaching young adults, it's my most interest, because I want them to get prepared to walk into the workplace and know what is expected and expect in the workplace what is going on, knowing what to say no and knowing what is right or wrong. At least they can be confident when they're handling the situation that they haven't met before.
Great. Yep. Thank you so much. We still have some more people that jumped on the line. Dr. Renee, so good to see you. Thank you. From Florida. We have Adesoye Temitope. She's from Houston. Thank you so much. We have Neil Selway. Thank you for joining us. And we have Enoch Henry from Virginia. Thank you so much. So guys, you have been wonderful. And we couldn't have done this without you. And so if you would like to learn more about our experts in Malaysia, her website is www.civilityexpertsmalaysia.com, and go over to her website. She is on Facebook, Joanne Ho, and I'm trying to get her on Instagram. Next time she'll be on Instagram. I'll make sure I do that.
Thank you.
But for now,
thank you, Louisa.
Thank you too. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you for spending your day with us. Thank you for spending your birthday with us. That is so important.
My
So
pleasure.
guys,
My pleasure. This is the best gift I have. The gift
thank you.
I have received today. Yep.
Thank you. So guys, it is 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I promise to you that we will always be on time. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you here same time on Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Make a date with us. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.